another episode of Hue Crew. Welcome. Let's raise our glasses. And welcome, Siuleen.
Thank you.
And
Hello.
welcome back, Nanette.
Hi.
How's it going so far?
It's going great.
Oh, so
I'm having so much fun.
Oh, good, good. Well, yeah. Well, let's say this one's going to be very sweet. All right, so I do have a very special guest here, and she has been the kind hostess for our last 3 episodes of the Hue Crew here at Milksmith. And let's just say it's an ice cream parlor dream, and I guess it is one of the most Instagrammable shops here in the city. But this young lady actually started out her entrepreneurial career at the young age of 23. She opened up Splurge Beauty, and it was Canadian brand cosmetics and beauty services. And then she caught on to lash extensions. So in 2008, she started offering that for the very first time right here in Winnipeg. And now we know where lash extensions have gone. And in 2013, she rebranded Splurge to become Beautify Lashes, which at one point was right here at Milksmith.
Yep.
And then now, 2019, marriage, 2 kids, and after the second child, she opened up her dream shop, and this is it, Milksmith.
Thank you.
So an ice cream parlor, and the reason why I know so much about you, Sue, is I guess I have been one of her lash girls for, I think, the very beginning.
Yes, I think you were actually one of my first clients.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Very proud of you.
Thank you.
And Nanette, too. I mean, you don't have to be proud of her, but
Oh,
I
I'm
mean, we're
totally-
just talking about how people can reinvent themselves. And I mean, you know, she's a little bit younger, but, you know, she's
I'm getting
done a
up there
lot.
now. I'm getting up there now. I feel it.
This is a beautiful place.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so let's
you.
start with your inspiration for Milksmith.
For Milksmith, the concept behind it was kind of going back to post-prohibition stage where soda jerks kind of were the stars of the show, creating craft beverages, and so we kind of took that concept and developed it with ice cream as well, so that we could make products in front of you but with a little bit of flair, and give the attention that I think
Paper.
you know, non-alcoholic beverages haven't really been given in the past before. So kind of created a fun space to do that in.
Yes, and right now, if you're hearing some noise on our podcast and whatever, it upstairs also is Roost, a drink place, and of course they're moving around furniture.
Those days.
So getting though down into the creation of these incredible ice creams and drinks,
Yes.
you do it
I
along
do.
with your cousin, like make
Yes.
all these amazing drinks.
Yes, so Dustin is he's my nephew, but he's our beverage director here, and so he helps develop the recipes for all the drinks. And so we created the program kind of like a bar. So it's been really fun to kind of learn how to use jiggers and shakers and all that kind of fun stuff. But we kind of bounce ideas back and forth with each other on flavor profiles and definitely the garnishes, trying to really make something that sets us apart and that's different and fun.
No doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
thank you.
I mean, you have to bring your kids here,
I
although they're a
will.
little bit older. But you know what? This place, though, teens like it, right?
Yes, actually, most of our demographic is sort of that millennial age. I think because too, they're sort of looking for something that's different, and they're all about experience. And so that's kind of what we try to create here. So a drink is not just about what it tastes like, but it's also what it looks like, what it smells like, and how you're going to interact with it.
So how did you even come up with this concept?
Oh my
I know
gosh.
it's-
I was kind of in a point in my other business in lashes where I was coming back from mat leave, and I was kind of faced with looking at my business and deciding, was I going to move it forward? What was I going to do with it? And so it kind of dawned on me that a lot of my business needed me. And so kind of like a hairstylist where, your clients really want to see you. And coming from mat leave, I really felt that. And so I was really looking to kind of develop another business that would allow me to grow it without having to actually be there all the time, and to grow a team that could take care of it in my place where, I would have time to spend now with the 2 kids that I did have. So that's kind of where it started, where I was kind of looking for something different to kind of do as well. And I actually saw rolled ice cream on social media. And it kind of just spun from there. I saw a video and I just thought to myself, how cool, that's super creative, and how can I take this concept, make it my own, and do something that's different in Winnipeg that we haven't seen here before. So,
And so
yeah, so
there
it kind of just stemmed
is.
from there.
Yeah, it's quite the experience walking in.
Thank
It's not
you.
just an ice cream place. It's
Oh, thank you.
you kind of come in and you're enveloped in this.
I hope so.
In
We
this
kind
feeling.
Yeah, it's
of-
almost like
it's
you're
fun.
taken back into nostalgia.
Yes.
And you know what, folks? This is a podcast, but hey, you can go to ilikeyou.com, and we're all on video, so you can see a lot of the cool shots that our crew got. And I think, it's fun. It's very, I hate to say it, but girly. But you have two girls. But some of the neat things that she has made, she's actually she has a cotton candy machine.
do. Yes, that's one of our new things coming out this weekend. So we're kind of playing with the idea of cotton candy, how we can, put it into ice cream and also our drinks as well. So a couple of those creations will be debuting this weekend.
So, and she's celebrating, has celebrated already their first year anniversary. So, congratulations
Thank
for Mel
you.
Smith. Woo! Yes, I
That's
know.
really
And this is all in your neighborhood too.
I will be here.
I'm excited.
I will walk by. You'll see me in my sarong. I'll be
Yes.
like, yeah.
Come to classes and dance with us.
Yeah. Maybe she can be inspired to do an ice cream for a hot
Yes, collaboration.
Collaborate.
Pineapple coconut.
Pineapple,
There you go.
coconut, mango.
Yes, all those
Yeah.
chocolates. I got you.
And Tracy, your outfit, you could serve it.
Oh yes. Weight down, keep low.
Keep low.
Isolate the
Down.
hips. I know.
Wait on the heels.
Yeah. Well, I know.
I just wanted to bring our audience into our show today.
Hi, Maddie.
Hi, thank you for coming. And I just wanted to pass the mic over to Jen because if you are okay with that, because when I walked in here, I was so happy to be here. Maybe Jen can sort of give us an idea about the color schemes and what Sue has done to the with the textures and all the different decor. Jen?
Hi, everybody. It is a happy space. You walk in and you feel automatically happy. Not just because you're about to get ice cream, yay. But pink is universally a very happy color. So you chose well when you chose your interior colors.
Speaking from her decorating experience, thanks.
Yes.
I know. You'd hate to be walking into a black, dark place, right?
Yeah. For ice cream.
For ice cream.
Hint of
Yeah,
black
the
is
black and white is very nostalgic, and the pink is very happy. So beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
I love it here.
Thank you.
I know. It's
I
just like
just-
at home.
It's nice that you just can sit here and just hang out and
So-
ice cream all day.
So should we do that?
Do that.
I know, we're just gonna roll in. But okay, so she also still does her lash business too and makeup.
do.
So
I do.
So
Yeah.
balancing the two.
Trying to
'cause you're
balance
not
it.
quite in the clear yet.
No, I still do that. I have clients that I've had with me. Well, you're one. So
Yeah, I'll be
for years and years, and it's great. It's a nice break, I feel like, because it's two totally different things to do. And my clients have been with me for so long that I feel like it's just catching up with them when I see them, really, which is really nice. So sometimes when it gets hectic here, it's kind of nice to do something that you're familiar with. I've been doing lashes for over 10 years, so it feels like it's something I'm really good at, which I really like, because then when I don't know what I'm doing here sometimes, because it is so new, it's kind of my comfort zone too, so it kind of gives me a nice balance as well.
Yeah, well, and it's like anything, when you start out with something new, it's a lot of growing pains.
It is. It's
Yeah.
nice to have something familiar
Yeah,
to
for sure.
hang on to when you're starting something new and it's like, should I really be doing this? And yeah, but it's nice. It's
Yeah.
great. I think I'm gonna have to make an appointment sometime.
Oh, you're
Whoa, yes, I know. Well, and question now too. We had mentioned before, so your lash extension business is strictly you, and people are coming to see you. And with Milksmith, because it is more of a team, and you're coming for the product, you're not coming for the people, but maybe coming for the people and having personality, is that something important to you too, for your staff?
Oh, for sure, absolutely. I'm really blessed that I feel like I have a really awesome team. With every team, nobody gives you a handbook because every personality is so different, but we all work together really well, and you feel it, especially in the summertime when you have packed house and you have like 20 orders to do. Everybody really pitches in with each other no matter what their personality is or whatever else is going on. So I'm really lucky that we do have the type of people that really want to help each other out and grow together.
How long does it take you to do
To
one.
do an
I'm
ice
going
cream.
like this
I'm pretty good.
everywhere.
I spent like a year in my basement with an ice cream machine, and I was like, I want to learn how to make ice cream. So that's literally how I started. And then, so I tell you, I can make an ice cream in like under 2 minutes, which normally it takes other people about 4 to 5. And I have my manager, Daniel, and he's probably my number 2 in terms of how fast he is. So we are always competing with each other, like watching the plates and being like, who's going faster? But it is really fun. It's really nice. It's definitely another creative outlet. I feel like with lashing, it does have the artistic element to it as well, which is what I liked. So I definitely know that I like to be creative, I like to be artistic, I like to work with my hands. So this was, even though very different from what I do with the lashing, to me it's also a really good fit. And I think you have to kind of find that with what you are passionate about and how it can translate into different mediums. So really I feel like if you're an artist, you can work with different mediums, and so one is milk for me, and the other one's lashes and beauty. Yeah, very different, but at the same time, it still gives you that satisfaction you want in life. So I really find that.
When you started this and you started getting into it, was it exactly what you thought it would be? Like you know, everyone has an image of
Right.
when they're going to start something new. Was it actually in fact what you had previously thought it was going to be?
I think that image for me always grows and changes. So at the beginning, you know, you're so overwhelmed with permits and design and like, what am I going to do? Where am I going to put it? All these kind of things. And I find that as you grow, your growing pains also grow, and your vision for what you want to do changes as you kind of learn your groove. So after our first year now, I'm kind of looking at, okay, I have a strong team. We have great product that I feel really proud to serve. And so my next step is kind of figuring out, what do we want to do in our community? Where can we contribute? And so I feel like in the first year, you're so busy trying to put out fires and just make it and like pay your rent and, you know, all that kind of stuff, that after the first year that we're sort of getting into the groove of things and things are out of control, now it's up to us to kind of figure out as a team as well where we can contribute. And you know, I feel like that's really important as a company and as a business. People want something to stand behind, and you want to give them that, and you want to be a part of that, because we're here not just to work, we're here to contribute, we're here to give something to the people. So that's kind of where we're trying to grow.
Yeah.
I'm involved in the community, in this community.
Yeah.
And so we have a community barbecue every June.
Okay.
And I can invite you. And
For sure.
Yeah, so we see as a community barbecue, thousands of people.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's actually our soccer jamboree, like our soccer wind up, as Nanette knows. And so not only is it soccer, like children and their parents, but then it's also an opportunity for other neighbors to come and join in our barbecue.
Awesome.
It's a little bit of a fundraiser, and we do bike registration with Councillor Orlico, where we can register our bikes, and with the city of Winnipeg. But we would love to have you.
Hey, for sure. We're
super
definitely
fun.
trying to do more things in the community, you know, and do more offsite events. We've done like this in our first year. We did a wedding, we did Third and Bird, and so we're kind of trying to push ourselves to go out there more and do more things like that. You definitely learn something every time you do something offsite where you're not in your element of like organization. But we're hoping to do that within our next year more now, and get out there and do more things with everybody else out there.
Yeah,
So
that's perfect.
yeah, it's a great opportunity.
It's great. No. Is there any other charities though that you'd kind of like to see your Milksmith align with?
You know, definitely because we're a food organization, I feel like giving back to, you know, an organization that sort of helps the community in that way would be a really nice regard. We're definitely a women-owned business as well, so that's kind of near and dear to me as well. And so we also focus on bringing the joy back from your childhood. So anything with kids. So all over the place. I'm like, yeah, let's do it, right?
Yeah. Come to our community.
Yeah, so I'm all
women
open.
kids.
I'm all open. It'll really depend too. I feel like our team has a lot of say in that as well. I definitely look to them. They also help create new menu items with us. Like we look for opportunities for them to grow, and so you know we'll kind of play around with ideas with them as
That's
well.
important. Yeah, you know, you're rewarding the good staff or whatever too, with somewhere where they have growth and
Yes.
to grow and to be along in the ride.
Yeah, and
It's
they
kinda
feel more
cool.
invested in it,
Yeah.
in the
Absolutely.
growth and
Yeah, because
their
I think
little family.
in my type of industry, an ice cream shop, where maybe people don't think of it as a long-term type of position or something like that, I'm very lucky that I have some really, really good people. And so my job now is to really find those opportunities for them to grow within the organization and business. I want to keep them with me as long as I can.
Right.
And so that's where we're kind of hoping to grow in the future and be able to give them these opportunities to have a say and a voice in what we do, because really they're here from the start, and we want to take them with us to where we are 5-10 years from now. So
No, that's great.
yeah.
So she was in the makeup, she still is in the makeup industry, but I was noticing you had this blush.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
No, thank you, Kirsten.
This-
Oh, here we go. She falls off her stool.
One of the things that I love about what I do with my blog, Life Candy, and with Hot Hula, it's not just women's empowerment, but it's also
Good
clean-
goodness.
Wow.
Laura,
I think they're hot hulaing upstairs.
Yes.
Uh-oh, that's not good. No. Clean living,
Yeah.
clean, healthy,
Yeah.
being happy, and that's why I love products like
What is it?
beauty. This is Beauty Counter.
Beauty counter.
This is and it's a
nice
all-in-one
color.
stick. It's blush.
It's
and
blush?
It's blush. But
Whoa.
it's actually what I'm wearing on my lips right now.
And
Yeah.
blush.
Oh, and it's blush. That's
No,
good.
I'm not wearing any blush. I don't tend to wear blush. I'm such a terrible makeup artist.
Sue.
But this is this is something that I love to
really?
share. I just
Yeah.
love to share, healthy living, being non-toxic, because that's we don't want to.
Have enough of it.
We have enough of it, exactly.
And
So
our skin sort of breathes in enough
yeah.
toxins.
Well, and
you know?
that's why my daughter's a dancer, and when she goes on stage, she and her girlfriends they cake this stuff on.
Yeah.
It's like their pores they're sweating, they're dancing, their pores are open, and they're absorbing
All those chemicals.
junk,
Yeah.
right? So it's nice to provide my daughter with something like this Beauty Counter.
Beauty
So-
counter.
So
Yeah,
Beauty Counter
absolutely.
is all natural.
It's
Or as close.
it's non-toxic.
Yeah, it's non-toxic. Okay.
In Europe, they ban 1,400 chemicals from personal care products. In the U.S., it was 30.
What about Canada?
In Canada, it's something like 600. 600. So we're not in the right place. So it's nice. Beauty Counter, companies like Beauty Counter, they ban 1,500. So that stuff is off the table to begin with, and they have the rest. I've heard so many of my girlfriends say, I can finally wear mascara, and they don't have the itching. It's because of the toxins. So it's very important to take that out of your products.
So there you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so kids,
Yes.
through all of this,
I have two.
I have two.
5
and they're
and
so
2.5.
adorable.
Thank
oh my
you.
goodness. Yes. And
Keep
they
me
probably they probably love this place. Do they,
They do.
sample testers?
All the
Oh,
time.
they must be your testers.
All the time.
Oh.
They're also a lot of my inspiration for a lot of our new products that come out. They'll be like, Mom, can you make me this? Or what about this? And I kid you not, my 5-year-old will come home from school with like a little cup and a sponge in it. And she's colored it like different colors. And she's like, make this. And so yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, sponge with food coloring.
Yeah, for real. She
Yeah.
actually does. And they play going to Mommy's ice cream shop. So they'll take a stroller and they'll like push it. And I'm going to Mommy's ice cream shop. So yeah, they're really cute.
I love that.
Well, you should see. Hopefully, we can get that photo of the unicorn candy
Oh,
floss.
yes, that's coming
amazing.
next weekend.
Unicorn
So-
candy floss?
Yeah, it
It's
actually
just-
looks like a
oh,
unicorn.
it
with,
looks
like a,
like
little
a
horn.
unicorn. Yeah, it's
Yes.
very cute.
Yes.
Oh, I
It's
need to
pretty.
see that.
Yes.
I need
know.
to see that.
It's edible. It's really fun. So
We'll get the shot of that.
Okay.
And, you can see it on I Like You.
Shot.
Well, that's just it. Like everything else so much sugar, and she's making all of these things, and it's just like feed them to the other kids, you know. Yeah.
I give it to my kids too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think too, it's really nice to have a place where you're unapologetic about what you eat and what, you know what I mean? Like this is a fun place where it's like, okay, like we have a sign that says, leave your diet here where you order, and it's great. It's a good feeling to be able to say, I'm going to indulge and I'm going to be happy about it.
Yeah.
Just
Go with the happy. Yeah. And but you are going to have a vegan.
We do have
you do
vegan
have a
options.
vegan one,
Yeah, we do a coconut whipped cream. We do banana ice cream rolls, and on our menu you'll have like a little symbol that'll tell you what toppings and mix-ins are vegan as well. So, yeah. So then hopefully everybody can kind of enjoy.
Oh, okay.
She's
I'm here.
How often are we gonna come?
I'm gonna text you. Come on, let's go.
We're walking.
Yeah, we're walking.
We're walking, running, half walk. We'll do the hula.
Yeah, well,
Mamba down the sidewalk.
that's there for sure. Yeah.
I think a lot of people talk about work balance, like you guys were talking earlier about work and balance and all that. And my philosophy is I really don't think there is a balance. I think you just have to be happy with where you're going to put yourself and where you're going to put your energies. And as long as you're happy with that, that's your balance, technically. You know what I mean? Because some people are going to think that you're back to work too soon. Some people are going to think you're doing too much. It's all about what your family's going to be okay with, what you're going to be okay with, and that's it.
I love that. That is brilliant.
I feel like we just took a turn.
We did.
We just took a turn.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because it's true. Because you know, they say, I think it was Oprah who said, you can have it all, but just not all at once. And you have to decide what is up here, you know, and it changes. It changes throughout life, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's fantastic, you know, and to do it unapologetically, just do it. This is my life. This is what I'm going to be doing. This is what's good for my family and me. We're all happy.
Yeah.
You know,
Happy.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Happy's
the same.
good.
I feel like it's the same thing with lashes or like makeup. Like it's a treat for yourself. It really is.
Yes.
And so I feel like you brought both of your passions together in an artistic,
Yes.
but also a very happy way. Because when I get my lashes done, I'm like,
And she
I'm
does.
so happy.
Yeah. And she literally looks
And when I
like
eat vegan ice cream, it's the same way. I'm like,
I don't think I've ever seen her unhappy.
No. Well, her or Sue. I've never
Yeah.
seen Sue.
Yay.
You know,
I have my days, but
I know. I can't. Yeah,
It's because we have kids. We have little kids. That's why. That's why we have kids.
definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, but and we haven't actually talked about husbands, even.
We didn't even talk about husbands.
No, we don't need to talk about husbands.
Ladies, do we need to talk about husbands? No.
They're there. Not very supportive.
well, mine is very supportive. I have to say, mine because like he's a teacher, so in the summers when I'm super busy here, he takes over at home, which is really important for us. So I definitely say I have a very supportive husband and family in general. My parents are entrepreneurs, so I grew up in sort of that mindset of you can own your own business, you can have a family at the same time. And I don't think everybody comes from that. So, you know, I faced challenges and they were there to help me with that. So I feel very lucky in that way. And yeah, definitely people say it takes a village to raise a child. It takes way more to like own a business and run it and have a team of people that you're in charge of and like all that kind of stuff. So if I didn't have that, I don't know if I would actually necessarily have two businesses going right now. So I'm very lucky.
Well,
So
and then did you kind of did you work through your kids growing up as they're little, or did
No,
you step back?
I stepped back. I promoted myself to stay-at-home mom.
Yes.
Right?
That's so
I love saying it like that. I promoted myself to stay-at-home mom.
Oh yeah, and that
Yeah.
should be like worth $100,000 at least, like about right?
Yeah, absolutely.
A year.
Absolutely, yeah.
A year.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it was a choice, and we decided this is what we were going to do, and I won.
Did you
I won
Do you
because I was the one who stayed home.
Yes.
I had the pleasure of watching these little monkeys go out.
Yes.
Do you have any regrets?
No. I have lessons, but no regrets.
That's
So,
good. That's a good attitude to
That's
have.
very good at it. We've taken another turn, ladies.
I know.
Turn.
I know. Taking off.
Oh my goodness.
Taking off.
The
Yeah.
Hugh
We
crew.
are.
Every time.
2020.
2020.
Well, you know what? From the bottom of my heart, Sue, I am so proud of you.
Thank
I
you so much.
feel like a little daughter.
Yes.
Sorry, Marl.
Okay.
A little daughter now. But anyways, it's so nice to see you progress this way.
Thank you.
And you're a role model for all other young women out there.
Thank you. Thank you
can
for
do
being
it.
so supportive of every business I've had.
Every single business. Cheers. Oh, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for having us.
Of course.
Thank you.
Anytime. Call me,
Good to be here.
Thank you.